This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
As we recording right now, my synapses is firing, right? So, at what point? I don't know if this has been done yet. At what point do specifically talking about shoes, Off-Whites, Travis Scott's, any J's? At what point do they become art, like pure art, like a Basquiat art? Because at some point, right? Because hold on, because I see y'all, cooking up. What's my man, Banksy? Banksy was just a graffiti guy, and his shit just popped up, and then he got fired, and now he's art. His work is artwork. I think you get a certificate. You got a Banksy.
I think there was a play behind that, but I get what you're saying. You don't just pop up on. You don't just pop up in that environment on the art scene.
No, I mean, he was out for years.
Yeah, but like the love that he's getting is one of those things. Like, we're gonna curate this mystique because nobody knows who the fucking nigga is.
Right.
There's YouTube videos. Banksy, and this nigga's running through town with a spray paint backpack on. Like, it's a curated mystique to him.
But art has a different financial value than regular stuff.
Yes.
So at some point, Banksy's artwork ended up in a museum, and he sold it, whether you knew it was him or a representative, and that piece of art came with a certificate that has a value that will not fall ever again.
I'm gonna give
you have an asset, like a home piece.
I'm gonna give you the comparable. Okay. What's the name? It's only a couple pairs of sneakers that are considered art to me. My opinion. This is my opinion. No, it's only a couple pairs of sneakers that are considered art in the sneaker history.
Marty McFly's.
Okay.
Number one.
That's art.
Because the day
wearing that shit.
The time they came out, the movie. That movie is a cult movie. It's a generational movie. It's a science movie. It's a movie
facts.
about progression. The sneaker happens to be a Nike. I don't think the sneaker would ring if it was an Adidas or a Reebok.
No.
You get this shoe, that's art.
Okay.
And honestly, they not going for that much. It's a pair is $30,000 right now on like eBay or some shit. But they only made like 10 pairs.
They got them at Flake
that
in the glass.
That in the glass where they deserve to be. If like the only time I would wear those is like, I'm going to a party, cool. Strap me up to the helicopter and just drop me in and then stand there all night. Yeah. And then when it's time to go, you just strap me up and then take me out. I don't bend feet in those. That's art.
They just gotta pick you up.
That's it. What do you say? I walk around on my bodyguard back like Prince, and just like that.
You gotta take a picture. You gotta put your legs back.
That's it.
No splashback and just shit.
You gotta put bags on and shit. OG ones, the original, the red and black,
the original breads, the band joints.
That, the flu game, the black and reds.
Because
those have a
hold on.
They have a one. I personally like.
I got something.
I like the silhouette.
The story is nice.
The story
is what sells.
Is what sells it. So when you imagine that shoe, and then you got a Sports Illustrated cover in the background. I'll buy that for fucking $20. That's a piece of history.
Exactly.
Tell me your shoe.
Like art. I'm saying no. I'm agreeing. I'm agreeing with what you're saying with the Marty McFly.
But the Dunks every color. That's not. That's not.
It matters. It matters. The thing is, it's a shoe, and we put it on our feet, right? We're walking around all day. It's something that it matters. What did you do in that shoe? Which the flu game, I agree with. Like, what did you do in that shoe? Like the Wilt Chamberlain when he scored 100 points, that shoe, that's art. Okay, that's
what
art.
shoe was he wearing?
Though? It doesn't matter. I'm saying if somebody has those shoes from that day, I'm saying that's art. Like, what did you do?
That exact shoe?
Whatever.
Like that shoe that he was wearing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Like something like that to me, I would say,
or Tyson's glove from like a championship fight or something.
His first
exactly. Something along those lines. That's the only thing I can say is art. I'm saying, like, a Marty McFly.
So not like
so
the
unique.
Replica of that shoe. Okay, I get what you're
only
saying.
the McFly I say because it's so unique as a shoe is. You know, it's not just a Jordan. But that flu game, I agree with.
You know what else I would add to that is the Jordan Adepts, just because of what the shoe is. We're in a society where we're leaning towards technology.
Yeah.
you basically took the McFlys and you made them semi-affordable. I put my shoe in, hit the button, my shit's automatically tighten up.
Yeah. That's different.
That's museum art piece worthy, because if you ask me, in 40, 50 years, everything gonna look like that Kanye West slipper or Velcro.
Yeah.
Like, if you dumb and retarded, you get the Velcro.
Hold on,
if you got money, you get the slip-ons.
Let me add into this, because if it's really what you did and the story behind it, then I would say it's the influence that story has, right? Because take a pair of shoes like the ruby red Wizard of Oz slippers. Them shits we know are in a case in a museum.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson's glove.
Michael Jackson's glove in a case.
And
in
that's
a museum.
art. That's something that's
them
that's
shoes
very
and sock.
unique.
The sock is in the shoe in a fucking.
You can take a pair of shoes that you had at a certain point in your life that was you know, maybe climbed over a hill or a mountain or whatever that was like hard for you, and be like, yo, these are art to me.
To you, but what
Exactly.
makes actual
To everyone
art?
else.
What
Yeah.
makes actual art? It might not be the flu games. Why? Because in order to understand the flu games, you have had to see that game. We seen that game.
Yeah, other
Nah,
people may
but
not
you
get that-
heard
get that.
about
You heard
the-
it, but you didn't see it. You understand the Wizard of Oz shoe because you seen it. No matter who you are, they forced you to see it in school or something.
I get what you're
seen
saying.
the
Like,
Wizard of Oz.
if you showed me an Elvis guitar, I'd be like, it's just a guitar.
It's just a guitar.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
wasn't around for his music,
Yeah.
really his music, unless you got like Nicolas Cage in here and he loses his fucking mind. But
got a movie coming out.
what everybody has seen
Nick Cage is
of
Nick
Jordan
Cage.
that'll make a shoe, one of his shoes, besides the band Jordans, which basically started the entire industry of shoes right now, sneakers, because before you just had a plain shoe, or you were a running shoe, or you had some Jesse on, you had a hard bottom on the track. The Space Jam Jordans.
Yeah,
There's a new Space Jam.
I remember.
In order to see the new Space Jam, you have probably had to seen the old Space Jam. So, the Space Jam Jordans,
I know
the
where you're
bunnies.
going. I know where you're going with this one.
These are
Classics.
They're generational.
I had them shoes.
Everybody
shits.
knows
the
them
12s.
shoes. Yes.
I want them shits.
Everybody knows that shoe because you had to see Space Jam. Space Jam is a cult
You
hit. That's an
understand
art
that
piece.
shoe, yes.
That shoe is an art piece compared to the band Jordans, which started it all, and the Space Jams. There's nothing else really that I could say you could actually
the
put
Olympics.
in the museum. The Olympics.
The Olympic Sevens.
You had to have seen the Olympics. If
Alright.
you a kid
That's
now,
a country. That's a country thing. Now.
if you a child, if you are a teenager now, you didn't see that, but you probably seen Space Jam. But you know about the band.
This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.